Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you for a album review finally this time. I am sorry for the long delay for this Buckcherry album review. I have just been pretty busy with work, had to go run errands and do other things, but I hope you enjoyed my One Republic track review for Runaway cuz now I'm reviewing another album review. There's going to be another one sometime later, but you'll have to stay tuned to see what I decided to do with that Big Time Rush album review. So this is for Buckcherry Volume 10 album that I'm going to be reviewing. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to for this 11 track album. One of them's a cover track, one of the songs, and I'll let you know my thoughts on Buckcherry's newest album, Volume 10. So let's dive into this album review. Now, basically, it starts with this and that, and I think it's a solid track to start the album. I wouldn't say the lyrics were amazing, but in my opinion, Josh Todd sounded pretty good vocally some of the time, but then there's some lyrics that I just can't connect with how it's sounding. But overall, 4.5 out of 5. Good Time is a solid one too. Good song to jam out to and just rock out to. Sorry about the background noise. My nephew's throwing his fit. Um, Pretty much 4.5 out of 5 for Good Time. I don't hate it. I just have my critiques about it somewhat. Keep On Fighting was pretty good in my opinion. I really enjoyed this track. The fast paced drum work and Josh Todd's vocals is doing really well over me with how its performance is with the track. But overall, 5 out of 5. Turn It On is a solid one too. Don't hate it. There were some lyrics I can't get behind on this track with how it's executing the performance of the song, but other than that, that's my only critique on it. I still think it's a good track in its own way, but a solid track in its own way. 4.5 out of 5. Feels Like Love had something going for it with the melody, but there were some things about it, some aspects about the track that I don't know if I'm feeling for. So 4.5 out of 5. One and Only is another solid one in my opinion. Don't hate it too much. Just mm, it it's passable, I guess. So 4.5 out of 5. Shine Your Light did have some mellow moments, but some all right drum work in this track. So 4.5 out of 5. Let's Get Wild. Some of the lyrics are a bit cheesy, but I think Josh Todd with his vocals is doing pretty well in my opinion. I am so sorry about the background noise. My nephew's getting a little crazy right now, but still 4.5 out of 5 for this song. With You was quite mellow in my opinion. I was really surprised with how it sounded, but I still think it's a solid track, so 4.5 out of 5. Then comes Pain, and some of the lyrics kind of get repetitive. Like it filters out the same lyrics. It's just like a repetitive cycle with the same lyricism. But other than that, I think the chorus stood out to me, was a standout to me. It did not do too bad, but performance wise, it was solid. 4.5 out of 5. And then finally, we get the cover track, Summer of '69, a Bryan Adams song that Buckcherry decided to cover. I think this was a pretty good cover track to end this album, in my opinion. I think it's pretty strong. They did pretty well. Josh Todd sung it pretty well with how he was singing it. And overall, the song definitely rocks. 5 out of 5. Overall, production, mixing, and execution wise, I think Buckcherry's newest album, Volume 10, this new album was pretty good. I think it's as good as Hellbound. It's kind of in the same comparison as Hellbound when I gave that an 8.5, I believe, a few years ago. But overall, didn't hate this album. There's some solid ones that kind of bring the performance of the album down, but overall, it still performed pretty well, this album as a whole, for the runtime of 37 minutes. So for an overall score for me, I'm giving Buckcherry's newest album, Volume 10, an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty rockin' album. Definitely recommend checking this album out for sure. And I'll definitely put this on my best albums of 2023 by the end of the year, so you'll expect it on that list. So 8.5 out of 10 for Buckcherry Volume 10. Thank you guys for watching.